Be the change. Be the change, because in a world where everything is shifting so quickly, where people are doing so many weird things and things are happening so fast around us, it is really, really good to have a center within, to have a center where you can anchor into your breathing. You can sense your inner body and just focus on your inner body for a little bit, so that you pull your attention and your energy back into yourself, instead of having it be connected to everything that is going on around you. And also, with everything going on around you, be aware that whatever you see, whatever it is that you're interacting with your eyes and what's going on, it can be on TV, it can be anything. Be aware that those things that you see are going to create thoughts in your head, which is going to make you feel in a certain way. And so creating a space where you can find your inner stillness, your inner peace, and then you can make decisions from there. You feel from there, you act from there. This is where you come up with things. This is where you experience life in the moment. This is where the peace that surpasses all understanding is. It's in the moment. And it's a great place to be, even if there is chaos around, or even whatever happens. In the moment, that's it. Easy. Great Spirit, Father God, source of all things, higher power. HP, what you got going on today? What is the overall of this message here today? Overcome obstacles. So many obstacles on the road. Warning, warning, overload. Overload. Life is strange. Yes, life is strange. Life is strange, and life will provide obstacles in your way. So, for example, if you pray about whatever you pray about, patience, then okay, now the universe is going to give you scenarios that's going to teach you patience. So then you'll have to be patient for a long time until you get it. You pray for peace. Okay, now universe is going to give you things that are stirring up your peace, and then you overcome it, and then you feel the peace. So whatever you're praying for, be aware that you're going to get it, and it might come in obstacles, because that's how you grow, that's how you learn. And it might seem like, oh my God, there's always something. Yeah, there is always something, and that's a good thing, because you're going to keep constantly learning and growing throughout your whole life. And those are the gifts from the universe. Esther and Abraham Hicks says, your emotional set point can change from not feeling good to feeling good. For your set points are achieved simply by paying attention to a subject and through your practiced thought. And we want you to understand the extreme value in deliberately achieving your own set points, because once you expect something, it will come. The details of it may play out differently, but the vibrational essence will always be an exact match. Chariot, yep, whatever your set point is going to come to you, and it'll take off. So be aware. And the awakening card, we got the Chariot, we got awakening. Got the Nine of Swords. Learning to maneuver out of the nightmare. And being stuck in the nightmare is going to be a blockage, because you're going to create worst case scenarios. Deep within, you know you have a choice. And behind you is happiness, joy, and bliss. Goodness gracious, this is good stuff. Blown away always by how the cards are communicating the message, which is quite fascinating and beautiful. And so overcoming obstacles is with us here today. And sometimes the obstacles can feel discouraging and derail your plans, or they completely set you back. And you become frustrated and disappointed and struggling to overcome your current problems. And then you have maybe you're experiencing lack of resources, lack of inspiration or knowledge, a failure, lack of abundance or support, or even stagnancy. So these might seem like permanent stop signs. Stop, you're in the wrong lane. Stop doing this, stop doing that. And so this is bringing to your attention the repetitive negative self-talk that you have. And I have too. We all have it. I think as humans, we do that a lot. So your higher self requests that you modify your inner conversations and shift your mental attitude. It's time to address the toxic inner narrative. It shapes your reality and affects how you will surmount the current obstacle. So invest in a positive mantra to help you transform your self-talk. Pause and shift your perception to one from fear to love. So look upon these obstacles as opportunities to grow. They are blessings in disguise. You can learn from your situation. Learn from it. How does it feel? Can you sit through the feelings and just allow them to be, even though you might be terrified or you might be feeling, oh my gosh, this is horrible, and then you just sit through it and just stay with it and get to know yourself from the inside. Even those tough emotions and the hard emotions and difficulties, just sit there, just be with yourself and be with the emotion. I promise you, this is going to be the best spent time that you ever did, and you're going to learn so much, you're going to grow so much, and the future is going to look like a breeze compared to it. And also universe is helping and be aligned with your goals and identify potential areas of improvement. So overcome those obstacles, the negative self-talk. And then we have the Chariot. So you are the Chariot, like you are the Chariot, and you have good intentions. You travel on the noble road, so you're choosing to take the high road. You're choosing to do the right thing, basically, in a world where there is conning and scheming and deceits and betrayals and all that stuff going on, and you're choosing a different road. You're choosing noble intentions, and you're choosing the right thing to do. And it takes boldness. Yeah, you have to have courage to do that, and also strength. So conquer yourself before stepping on for the platform for all to see. So figure out your own internal dialogue and work on that, because it's very, very important. Advance with speed and do not retreat in the face of life difficulties. So do not retreat, even though there might be obstacles in your way. Much less give in to doubts caused by your fears, which is the blockage position. We have doubts caused by fear. So this is the message to overcome those fears. Work on the internal dialogue, like where you have all the fear stuff going on in your mind. Oh my gosh, I can't do it. Oh my gosh, what if I do that? Oh my gosh, what if I do that? Then they're going to do this. So oh my gosh, what if this happens? Then I have to do, or what if that happens? Then I have to do. And you get all that stuff going on in our minds and doubting ourselves and putting ourselves down, or you're not good enough, or you're such a blah, blah. And then, all these things going on in our heads. Work on that internal dialogue. Identify what you are, what's going on up in here. Identify it, because it's going to be a great help for everything else that you do with your life. And you have to learn how to manage dynamism, so be dynamic and measured intensity. You will easily win the confrontation with those who hinder you, and just so easily find alliances, friendships, and comrades that will make you even stronger. So keep on the road that you're on. If you have leveled up in your life and you change the direction of your life, you change your internal self and eternal view upon things. And if you change that, you're going to probably have energetically moved away from where you were before in your life, and that includes the places, things, and people and situations from before in your life. And when you level up, it's going to be renewal of things. So just observe and learn from it, and whatever obstacles is being put in your way, just find a way to overcome it with love and care and radical acceptance. Just, okay, this is what it is, now I got to deal with this, or this is what it is, and then you'll overcome it easily. And the judgment card is surrounded by like, know that, like knowing that there is like, all the gifts that you want to receive, like heaven on earth, is within the right thing to do, doing the right thing, being of the good character, having integrity, being autonomous, being yourself, being caring, compassionate, learning from what would Jesus do, like do that. And if you have that kind of approach to life, you're going to clear out your conscience. You're not going to have to walk around and feel bad about things. You didn't lie about things, so you didn't have to go around and remember what you lied about. You didn't try to deceive or trick somebody, so now you have to stay on that story or whatever. Or you don't have to feel shamed because you did something behind their back that you don't have to. So if you don't do those things, you don't have to feel that way. And when you don't feel that way, your whole life transforms. So the whole thing with like being that person is going to be, that's what creates the heaven on earth and the peace that surpasses all understanding. And it's real, like, and it takes practice to overcome the ways of the world. It takes practice to be in the world, but not of the world. So the judgment card is, we all hear the call. We are all, every human being on planet Earth is called to elevate, to grow and to elevate in their life so we can become a better total, right? Better news, like better things happening in the world. When it's not, we're not doing a good job, and it's on the individual level what we cook up together, right? And so whatever is your level of consciousness, what you choose. Divine energy is calling you and inviting you to rebirth, renewal, and glory. Everything is ready for your work to be recognized, the value and goodness for what you have done. Ask yourself how much you deserve, what you lack, and what is right to be given to you. Do it honestly, because it will be given exactly that, nothing more, nothing less. And the Nine of Swords is here reminding you to prepare for that last moment of difficulty before the final test. So focus and chase away the fears and the memories of hurts. Overcome the obstacle. The obstacle might be your own fears, the old hurt, the old experiences that you had from your life before. That might be the obstacle that is in your way. And right here, that's what it says. That's your obstacle that is in the way. And it has nothing to do with other people anymore. It has everything to do with yourself, how you think about things and how you feel about things. Do you have limiting beliefs? Do you have an old story? You got to change these things. How do you do that? Well, you just change it one day at a time, one thing at a time. And then you change it into what you would like for it to be. And so chase away the fears and the memory of hurt that comes from your inner shadows. Your opponent is yourself. It's the frustrations and uncertainties about what to think, how to win, and what would the release feel like. What would it feel like to not having to be in a nightmare? If you have, like me, always been in a nightmare, your whole life has been a long freaking nightmare, then what does that even look like? You don't even know what to look for because you haven't had that. But it'll show itself by doing the right things, working on those fears, working on those things, and then it'll open up for you. And you have to be okay with looking at this new. And this choice here, there's a choice that you're making in your subconscious, and whatever choice you have to do the pros and the cons, and be aware that all choices so all actions have reactions. So whatever choice you make is going to take you in a certain direction. And I think because the sun is here in your recent past, I think something has kicked in with your internal joy and your hope and your happiness in the recent past. So there might be something that happened. Maybe there is a new character coming in after now you've changed your energy level, you've leveled up, you've overcome these obstacles. New people coming in, you're attracting new people in, and this is what you seem to think and feel is the ultimate bliss. So the choice that you have to make is going to be easy because you of course want to choose what you feel is going to give you that ultimate bliss. And what you feel is going to give you the ultimate bliss, it might be different than what other people would say would give you the ultimate bliss. That's okay. You have leveled up, and you just have to go by your internal GPS and trust it, because it will lead you to where you want to go if you trust it and if you listen. Two of Wands. Yep. 2-2. The Empress. You are going to make the right choice. Even though you might not think so, because in the past, you know, the past. So you might not even think so, but you are going to make the right choice, because if you're looking for happiness, joy, and bliss, then you're going to go where you find the happiness, joy, and bliss. And it's going to create situations where you can create memories that you're going to hold in your heart for a long time. And what's coming into your life is going to be very different than what has been in your life. And so by making this choice that you go by your heart, not by your ego, discard, poof. So by ego, and then you go by your heart. You go by your heart, because this is what is truly going to bring you joy and happiness and bliss and creativity and motherliness and taking care of and being compassionate, staying in the moment. Today is a good day to have a good day. Just show the world around you that you know how to manage your time. You have boundaries, you have a schedule, you have a plan with what you're doing. You take care of yourself. You reach out to others when you can, and you are very discerning with where to put your energy and where to place your attention, because you understand that where you place attention, that's where your energy goes. And so you keep your attention focused on what you're doing, and you keep your attention focused on what you want to achieve, because you know that this is what's going to bring the results. And that's why you just do that. And that's great. And also you're capable of overcoming obstacles. So whenever doubt creeps into your mind, you are self-aware enough to notice it. So now you can notice, oh, there it is. There's that little voice that is always telling me crappy stuff. So now you can observe the voice, what you're aware of, you can radically accept it, and then it'll vanish, it will disappear. And then you can start telling yourself new things in a new voice too. Change the voice, sound of the voice. It's probably your mom or your dad or someone around that had big authority over you. It can be anyone that you hear that critical voice from. So whoever, changed the voice, be loving, caring, change in the voice, find a new narrative voice in your mind, and try and quiet it as much as you can. And other people know that you come from a difficult background. They know that you've been through the battles. They know that you've been standing up for yourself. And they see someone who is actually not afraid to say, well, I don't agree with that. Well, so you're saying that you're right and all the rest of the people are wrong. Well, yes, that's what I say. And then they see you as someone who is capable of standing up for the truth and standing up for the what they believe in and what they have lived and learned. And a new emotional beginning is here. A new emotional beginning, transforming your body, new emotional learning about true connections. If you have toxic backgrounds and toxic teachers in your life, then it's going to be different, and it's going to be feeling uncertain to go ahead and learn about compassionate love, empathetic love, to learn about trust and loyalty and respect for one another, to learn about passion, to learn about connecting, to learn about open up your mind, open up your heart, to speak about the things that is going on within yourself, to have another person who brings peace into your life and adventure, and open up to be togetherness. And that can be the most scariest thing. It can also be the most beautiful thing, however you look at it. Whatever it is that you want to change in your physical surroundings, like within your body, around in your house, where you live, or whatever, you have all the tools that you need to do that. Sometimes I think we feel like we need a lot of money to get some new furniture, for example. But maybe you just drove by, someone had put it to the side and you put it out there like, I really need a nice looking bookshelf. And then you just picture what it looks like and oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I found that bookshelf. And then maybe if it looks great, then great. If not, then it's the shape, you can paint it, you get all the tools that you need. It's gonna be way cheaper than to go and buy a furniture. You can refurnish things, go to used places, buy things for reasonable and just change it up yourself with your own creativity. With your body, it takes no money to go for a walk. It takes no money to be in nature. It might take a little bit of money to do organic or to go that route because it's going to cost a little bit extra. But whatever you put into it is going to give it back multitudes. So mind, body, and soul. Be a good manager of your mind. Be a good manager of your mind. Take care of whatever self-sabotaging thinking you got going on. Be a good manager of your body. Do what you can. Find the resources that you need to build strength. You want to feel strong and capable in your body. Trust your body. To be able to trust your body and to trust the process and your soul, the love, the caring, the compassion, making the right choices, even if that's not the most popular thing to do nowadays. Just do it anyway. Just because why not? You got to do something here on planet Earth anyway. Solar plexus, authentic power. There is nothing more beautiful than authentic power. There is nothing more beautiful than authentic power. It's radiant, it's truthful, it shows integrity, it shows confidence, it shows caring, it shows no BS, it shows no drama, it shows no stress, it shows authentic power and co-creating reality. My authentic power is achieved through self-esteem, love, truth, and authenticity. And that is the map. That's the roadmap to find the true center in yourself. I forgive myself and others, release responsibility for others, and take responsibility for my life. It is safe for me to be powerful. I think and speak affirming, supportive words and imagine a life that I love. Yeah. How about that? A life that you love in all areas of it. No settling for whatever. Just everything that you love. Co-creating. Bringing it in. Thanks for everything. I have no complaints whatsoever. Radical acceptance. The beautiful light in me. It honors and respects and loves the same beautiful light in you. And until next time, namaste.